Well, that might wait limit. I better start running in.
I don't sit.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz. Ooh, somebody's letting the puppies loose. Sorry.
Yeah, distracted already. This is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud and Avatar, right here, 5 days a week. Of course, when we're not off gallivanting across the country for your listening and entertainment pleasure. How you doing today, everybody? Welcome to today's show. It is Wednesday, October 18th.
Yes.
18th here. Inside Shroud and Avatar 2017. Of course, another interesting day. Still getting still recouping from SodaCon weekend, of course.
Hey, you're taking a while to recuperate. I think it's all the drinking you were doing in Austin.
There was a lot of alcohol.
It was all the smoking we were doing. It's like, every time I went out just to grab a cigarette for myself and you turn around to come back on in, there's 5 more people going out saying, come on out and hang out. So you light up another one and you sit there and you hang out, you smoke. And,
I didn't quite have that problem, man.
Yeah, well, you got to be there in order to have that problem half the time.
You're saying I wasn't there?
I didn't say that.
You're implying it.
I was implying you had to be out where everybody was, which you weren't.
Well, I would be out there for a bit.
The right time.
And then I would leave. Be out there for a bit, then I'd leave.
Yeah, I think I saw Jack coming out of the bathroom several times.
Talking about
wiping his nose.
That's not exactly what I was referring to, but never mind.
Adjusting my kilt. Is that what you're talking about? You're trying
he was free balling there, so he was able to just go in and reach under and do it.
Well, I do have a much better appreciation of women that wear skirts, and the reason why they're always like readjusting the skirt is because you end up sitting on a flesh quite frequently.
Yeah, well, see, women don't have that problem because there's nothing dangling around there to injure when they sit down.
Well, that's why you spread your legs while you sit down. But
that's not ladylike, you know that.
Well, there's no proper way to sit ladylike. But
well, not for us, no. But anyway, right off the bat today, I logged in this morning, and let me get back in my scroll chat. I want to hope I got him right. Zindio Langs was asking about mining and meticulous collection. So, do we have any miners in the room? Besides
maybe one or two.
Excuse me.
I qualify as a miner.
Okay. And, of course, the question was, what the heck is this now? Jesus Christ.
Well, that's your phone going off.
Yeah, I know. Anybody who knows me knows they shouldn't be calling at this time of the day.
What are you talking about?
Believe me, as everybody from my delivery men to the people who do work around here to do not bother Laz between, X and X time. Don't call, don't knock on the door, don't ring the bell. Don't come sniffing around. But anyway, back where it was, Syndic Langs was asking about mining, and one of the questions he had was it a bug that when he was mining, his first shot he would get, a bunch of ores and maybe one or two other odd things, but then he would go mine again and he would hit a meticulous collection, and say first shot he got 4 ore, a tin, and something else, and then he gets a meticulous collection for 4 times, and all he gets is 4 ore. Basically, 1 for each meticulous count. Does anybody know what's going on with that? Is that intended? Now, Spiff said, let me just give you his answer because he had to leave. Spiff said that the first one, of course, is based on your mining experience. And then, of course, meticulous is just meticulous, which everybody knows isn't as great as it could be.
I'm going to go with an answer partially from Sodacon. Shroud math.
Shroud math, that's right.
Shroud math.
I told him about the RNG, I says,
So to clarify, if you're mining something that has a secondary component, like say you're mining out
gold and
iron,
silver is what he mostly mines.
But like getting tungsten and tin and stuff like that, those secondaries can happen. But if you're just mining gold and silver, it is whenever you first mine, you're either going to get 1 or 2, and that's correct. It's based on your mining skill. Then you take those 2, and then as your meticulous comes in, you get 1 for each meticulous only as it completes.
Right.
And that's
so, of course, the question being, is meticulous worth it at that point? If you're hitting for 4 ore plus an ore plus a tin or
but you'll only hit for 1 or 2 ore. I mean, even at 100 mining skill, you're only going to get 1 or 2 on the main ore shot, and then even if you get 2, and then your meticulous goes off, you now have 3.
I've actually, and that's why I've gotten 4 plus 1 plus 1 plus, I've gotten that, and I initially thought he was describing a crit hit, but he said no, that wasn't a crit.
It's Shroud math. It is it's a bug, but when you write that bug report, they'll say it's working as intended until enough people bitch about it. Because realistically, a meticulous collection should be a random number, just like you're just remining it and just able to keep on discovering more ore.
Yeah, I think then maybe you can get anywhere from 1 to 4 ore, but typically you're only going to get 1 or 2.
Yeah,
it's somewhere in the center. If you get a 4, then that is in essence a critical. It's just not a critical time. It like it doesn't insta do. It probably was just kind of this critical. You got lucky and you got the number 4.
Proud man.
Yeah. Now again, I'd mentioned the random number generator to him, and how there are some discussions on 3. I think Pete can tell us a little about that, though, if he's listening.
What's that?
Random number generator in Shroud.
What random number generator?
Pete was wearing a really cool shirt down at SodaCon. Had something to do with that. Wasn't that what the shirt was?
Yeah, the back of it had the random number generator on it, and then the front says, we are the 94%.
Yes. And the number on the back, I think, was all 3s.
Yep. 3, 3, 3, 3.
But gotta love the Shroud Avatar fans.
We all pray to RNGesus.
There you go. There we go. You're better off flipping a coin. You got better odds.
Yeah, and Julian says that meticulous collection is worthless.
Yeah, now that's my opinion of meticulous. I've stopped, but see, I've stopped and I've started several times on the skill because of everything I hear. And again, I don't get out, much to do mining. When I do, I get out and all of a sudden I get into a groove and something happens, somebody needs my attention, and I got to stop what I'm doing, pick up everything, and go back home, do what I'm doing. And then it's like a week before I get back out. So a lot of times I just go, hell with it. I go shopping and I buy what I need.
As I expressed in at the panels there at SodaCon, I love this game to death, but the resource gathering for crafting is simply not fun.
No,
it's
not.
We need a lot. It needs a lot of love. Meticulous does it. If you've got Meticulous all the way up to like 100, and you're running a potion as well to give you even more Meticulous, and you're still and statistically you would think that you're around 25%. So one out of every 4 you're going to hit a Meticulous. Okay, but that Meticulous, how far that Meticulous goes, it's only going to add a single ore. So, basically, maybe, you might get a second Meticulous and then you've got 2, but ultimately you're not gaining a whole lot other than the fact that you think about, well, if you only started with 2 and you add in 2 more, then hey, you've just doubled. But 4 isn't even, 4 is just enough to make a single ingot, right?
Yep.
And you need 5 ingots to do any serious crafting. So, and that's per single craft. So ultimately, the numbers are really, really tiny in the overall scheme.
Well, resource gathering needs a serious overhaul in general. I mean, just because I would actually go with the trees as a better example than the ore. How many resource nodes in the most populated scene are there for trees? And how many forests are there in game?
There's tons of forests.
Tons of forests.
But the scenes have the max number of harvestable trees is not 30 to 50.
No, not at all.
Not 30 to 50.
I think there's 30 to 50 scenes.
Yeah, there's maybe 30 to 50 scenes with forest, but not 30 to 50 resource nodes of forest.
Absolutely. Now, Sir Lang's, of course, I got to agree with you. It's better to go to another ore spot than get a Meticulous. Now, of course, anybody who's done any serious leveling will tell you that the last thing you want is Meticulous when you're trying to get your level, because Meticulous just goes through the motions. You get no credit for experience points. It's the same rolled in. So if you go 4 times through Meticulous, 7 times through Meticulous, it still counts as 1 experience collecting round. And a lot of people have complained about that over the time, but not loudly enough to where it's been any great angst to anybody. I would tend to agree that, every time you get into Meticulous, you should be getting, and the higher the Meticulous gets, the more points you should pull in on that collection. If you get the times 13, man, you should pull in some buku experience for being able to pull that off. Not just the same 20 experience for a regular mining run or whatever it is, 250 if you're in the good nodes. 100 in the lesser nodes once you're up there.
Yeah, but if you're messing around with that, you're getting at least 200 XP per node.
Well, again, they're set on the nodes, and I believe the highest is 250. Julian's got 120 in mine, and he can get, that's exactly it. Yeah, he can get a 31111. Yeah, fast.
Can I give a quick shout out here for a second?
No.
Mildly off topic.
Sure, of course you can. That's what we're all about around here.
To Gix and List here that are here. First of all, Friday, Gix, you were the first person that talked to me at Portalarium and offered me a shot and kept offering me a beer that I never did get. Thank you, Gix, so much, and thank you for signing my shirt. And List, saw you Saturday, and you were very, very busy. But thank you so much also for signing my shirt, and I appreciate it, and I hug both of y'all. Thank y'all so much. I love you both, and Portalarium, just in general. I got everybody but Lum. So next time I'll have to go down. I'll have
Wow,
to
how
bring
did
Shroud
you
back
miss
down and get
Lum?
Lum to get it. I never saw him because whenever Friday he was
Lum. Yeah, Lum was down at the convention when we
Right,
were over
when
at the
we were over.
offices. That's
Yep.
right. Okay. Bummer.
Yep. But
Bummer.
that's pretty much that. But
That
thank you guys so
Lum
much for being
hates people.
awesome and
generally
love
tries-
his people.
Lum hates people, and he tries to duck out anytime there's a gathering at the office.
Well, again, Lum really surprised me because knowing what we know about Lum, I didn't initially include him on the list for panels because I figured he'd be like, panels bullshit. Yeah. But he actually volunteered for his panel.
Yeah.
2 hours worth. So big shout out to Lum the Med for that. And of course, gracious for the liner he did. He's eloquent as Lum could ever be. And for those of you who've been listening to the radio, it's been slid in a couple times, and you'll hear that a little bit more as I put it into the actual rotation. But yeah, Lum was definitely out of character. He had a smile on his face. His hair was brushed.
I think it was the shots you offered him beforehand.
Well, you got to know how to schmooze a guy.
You pulled out the good scotch for him.
But hope that answers the question. And of course, don't forget, here on NVN, and if you've got questions, we've got answers. And if we don't, we'll ask and field it from the public here for you.
And don't forget, we just randomly make up our answers. We are not affiliated with Portalarium in any way. We are just
That's
backers
right.
of
Our
the
answers may or may not
Yeah.
be actually truthful.
And
We just interpret the news.
That's right.
But short answer, Shroud math. There you go.
that is right. Shroud math.
Shroud math. Now, Gix, yeah, man, I got to tell you, that beer was just tasty as hell. I tell you what, tasty stuff. Got to
Bex,
share that.
Are you seriously talking about drinking Lone Star?
Yep.
The only way to drink Lone Star is you drink a good beer first, kill the taste buds, and then you start on the Lone Star, and then you can drink Lone Star all night.
Yeah.
Yeah, Turok and I were feeling the fizzy yellow beer that night, and we've been having nice craft beers all weekend. So we asked Gix and said, "Hey, what's this Lone Star stuff?" And he said, "Do it."
Yeah, do it. Do it after you can't taste anything.
Do it.
Yummy.
Yeah, Gix brought some real interesting brew. Gix, what was it you brought to the theater that night? That was just, it wasn't my personal favorite type of, it was the drinkability factor wasn't there. It wasn't one of those I could drink all day, but I enjoyed the couple I had while I was there with him. And he brought a couple 6-packs. Zoe. Chick beer.
I actually sent that over a picture of the of that beer along with the Diet Coke, and then
it was hoppy, man. It was very hoppy.
Also,
Well, next time I get my chance, I'm gonna.
big ass bottle of rye that a certain noob brought.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm
Don't
gonna
know
take
what you're
Gix
talking
up on
about
that
yet,
beer
man.
offer next time I'm up there. That's all I'm saying.
I was so worried that bottle was going to go over the edge.
When I was taking that picture.
Yeah. Oh my. Oh, I was like, be careful.
Speaking of bottles, that container that says Lazarus right on it, Laz. That was pretty awesome.
That was, and again, I had to thank Gix. I knew I probably wouldn't be able to transport it, but of course, the staff took care of that for me and made it disappear before I could even get back down to get it.
You know what? I forgot to drink out of that. I should-
Oh man, you missed some tasty beer, man.
Although some of it is in the back seat of my car. Still.
It was quite
Oh,
good.
the bit that leaked.
the-
You're gonna have a hard time getting that.
I'll just put my tongue on the carpet and it'll come right out. Yeah. But Justin did have the comment that the only way to drink Lone Star is to be 18 and digging your beer money couch cushions.
Yeah.
Not that we here at MBNN promote underage drinking in the United States. So if you're in Canada and you're 18,
or Mexico, or
Mexico, or anywhere
Europe,
else in the
or
civilized
in the
world,
U.S. military, there is that stipulation. I believe still on the books. But anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway, it's always great. And like I was saying, don't forget, if you've got questions, you can always ask right here. You can hit us up on a PM in game. You can come on into Discord. You can leave a message in Twitter or Twitch and ask. And we will get around to it, get you an answer, and usually answer it the next day on air. Or get back to you and go, dude, don't know. We'll get you an answer. Yeah, we're not going to forget about that. We've got to stand up. Is he in the stand up today, by the way?
NFG was in it yesterday as well.
Okay, as well. So that implies that he is in it today. So why don't we get right to it, boys and girls? We do have, is it yesterday's stand up?
Are we even going to read that one?
Well, today's Wednesday, so we always do yesterday.
Okay, so yesterday.
Are you talking about Monday's stand-up, or you wanted to go back to Friday's stand-up?
Shit.
Friday's stand-up was nothing but SodaCon. So
yeah,
no sense.
I have no idea what you're doing most days. I'm just along for the ride, and so are you because you have no idea either.
No idea.
Neither one of us have any clue what the hell.
Whichever which way one of us decides to steer the consoles, which way we go that day,
so,
of course.
If you missed it yesterday, Laz teased NFG being in the stand-up notes.
NFG.
And we did not even read the stand-up notes. And so this is the stand-up notes from yesterday. Remember, today is Wednesday, hump day. Yesterday was Tuesday. Would have been my mom's birthday if she was still around, but no. So don't forget stand-up corners where the devs say, hey, I worked on this yesterday, I'm working on this today. Something random gets written down and eventually gets posted to the interwebs, and we get to interpret it. So you.
Indeed.
Yes, where yesterday Bob said that he was working on some surgical assets.
Cult of Bob.
Don't forget those surgical assets are going in the Make a Difference store. It's going to benefit the Children's Miracle Network of hospitals as well as Doctors Without Borders. Whereas
all sorts of great stuff.
Damon
Walter.
He's trying to monitor the Oracle. And actually, I think what he's doing is he's referencing that picture that you posted in Discord earlier where... Had I only known, drugs would have been cheaper.
I tell you, a drug addiction would have been cheaper than the computer and gaming habit. I tell you what.
Yeah, especially when you've got that flight simulator and everything all hooked up.
I tell you, it's a great little picture, ain't it?
Yeah, I actually know someone that built an actual cockpit in their house.
Dude, what's his name? He used to be in our guild, and he just went all out nuts. He got the cage, and he got the tilt back, and the whole kit and caboodle. And he's not even flying in it. He's just playing games. Gotta love that.
Yeah, Damon's also working on the magic and skill visual effects. Don't forget, he's the one that's been updating all of those and trying to make them look purty. Fletcher.
Purty. Fletch.
Working on the armor and hospital gown and bandages and clothes.
Yeah. Now, that was a big topic. At least made a blurb. But hospital gowns, I hope, of course, are as unflattering in game as they are in real life.
They had better expose ye old butt crack. And if you're wearing one, you need to be walking around like trying to cover up your backside the entire time. So,
but the word bandages, of course, got a lot of curiosity going on out there in the mumbles and bandages.
That's because
bandages. Does that mean we've got a new healing skill coming in?
That's because a ton of people miss the UO Band-Aids. and the fact that you could actually heal yourself either magically or physically, and they missed that, kind of like I do. The almighty Gix Vargach. Wait, I need to go out to my car and pull out my gun so that way I can go akimbo. Who's that? Who's that director that keeps on doing the akimbo shooting style?
I have no idea.
Crap, I forgot his name. Is it John Woo? I think. Akimbo stance emote.
Anybody in the audience, feel free to chime in.
And Oracle monitors and bugs.
Bug.
And shooting akimbo are the worst. But that's beside. Reed working on hospital assets.
He said asset.
That's where it shows in the back, right? Whenever you put on the
hospital gown, you've got your
those assets. That's right.
Then over in design, Beezus.
The bees.
He's trying to get that RNG to work on salvage updates.
Yay!
Because we really need it.
I am a carpenter grandmaster salvager.
I love,
believe it or not.
I love looting or salvaging something with nearly full durability and ending up with one scrap, and that thing with one durability yields 20, 30 scrap. I love it. I love how that works out. And bugs.
Bug.
And component loot.
Yay! Actually, break down your stuff and then
coming out
reuse
today.
it.
Wait till you hear what Chris is up to. We had a little talk about that down at SodaCon.
He's into breaking stuff. You know what he's up to. I mean, it's all his fault.
People are gonna be bitching when they hear about this one, I'm sure. I forgot all about it till I read it in his notes.
Yeah, Seawolf working on Brittany Wharf's optimization.
Seawolf.
Damien working on Highvale Outskirts polish and bugs.
Damien, put the dog down, Damien.
And the man.
Brennan.
Working on Blackblade Foothill spawning and Northwell Way spawning. Whereas Sandio wants to know.
Want to buy a duck?
Right. Want to buy a duck?
Hi.
Wes.
I'm a duck and you're watching MBNN.
Yeah.
That actually happened.
NFG Core.
NFG Corey Kirk.
That
AKA
is
Core. That's right.
Core.
Trying to still
Core.
set up his
Core.
hardware and Tassilo kickoff. He's kicking Tassilo
He's kicking Tassilo right the hell off. No.
So this is not Core Light. This is Core.
This is Core. That's right. Ain't nothing to light about it. Welcome, Core. We got a chance to officially welcome him to the team while we're down
Should have done
there.
that yesterday, but nope, didn't do it.
Yeah, well, stand up was not in the stars yesterday. What can I say?
Yesterday, Core had the new employee set up and web developer preparation. So, yep.
Yes.
Look
forward to seeing a lot of great stuff from him out
there.
Well,
we do know that he is going to be doing a lot of web developer, web API stuff, and just messing around with that stuff and not doing the actual game development initially. So he may be doing all kinds of weird things.
And he's going to be giving us hopefully all sorts of great plugins, tie-ins, bells and whistles that have been sorely looked for.
Should we spoiler alert this for people?
No? Maybe.
No, can't do it.
Sure.
Well, okay. So we do know that as announced at SodaCon.
Subs.
No, I was referring to a map.
That
the technology. Yeah, the technology for SodaMap was acquired, and Core is going to be working on that. So yes.
That's right. Now, Jacob White, as a matter of fact, when I was down there, the VIP tour was going on. I went in to talk with Dallas and Starr. And Dallas, right there on his desk, he's like, well, I don't have it right here right now, but we just signed the paperwork like just this morning.
Yeah.
And literally had acquired Soda Map. So Soda Map is now officially under the Shroud of the Avatar portfolio.
And so that is something where they will be moving things in-house. If you own a POT, they're actually going to try to automate it to where it automatically moves houses and does all kinds of other cool things. We expect great things from it, and the integration should be phenomenal. So that should be
absolutely.
Yeah. Then
we're looking forward to that.
Yep. Lum the Mad.
Lum the Mad.
Working on story polish and Jira and lockdown preparation.
Thank you for the cheers.
Well, you
can't see that name there.
Got some bits. You got some bits from the Almighty Gix.
Is that from the Almighty Gix Fargotch?
Yes, it was.
Thank you, Gixie.
And then after that, Sorcerer Steve working on Spite optimization.
That's another person, him and Fletcher. Oh, man. I love these guys.
Hey, what's not to love about the guys? I mean, you go into the office and you get hugs and alcohol and hugs.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
It makes my Cormor wand rock maple, you know what I'm saying? Makes a little hard maple, you know what I'm saying?
Makes it rock maple hard.
You have to put the magic in their hands. That's the one thing you skipped.
That's how the magic gets made, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's not the best room, art room too. Fuck yeah. The alcohol was pouring, literally, as I walked in. A man who's bent over, pouring in shot glasses, turns, looks at me. First words out of anyone from Portolarium. You want one? You want one? And it was Gix. And that so began my great adventure.
And he says, now I understand what I've gotten myself into.
What, you mean the lights off, party on?
Yeah, you know, just all the craziness that goes on. I think he understood to a point just by meeting all of us. But once he met us all in person, he realized how deep he had stepped in it. And of course, we're going to tell you more about how deep he stepped in it here shortly once we get through this. And Arius, again, he stepped so deep that he's spitting out all sorts of great shit for the community here. So we'll get that to it in a minute.
So, Mom, why are you face-bombing?
Because Arius is killing me right now.
Well, it's so true. I mean, like I had a life-changing experience. Here's this guy who's from a small little rinky-dink town in the middle of nowhere who has loved video games, who's loved gaming.
Bible Belt, dry counties, no liquor.
That's right. And I walk in and I have made it to a gaming studio that I love. And then the people there, I love them. So like I'm like, why can't my future...
Oh, lost Arius.
We lost him there.
He got so excited that he yanked his cord out.
I bet, yeah.
It was just getting good, too.
I know. It was just getting to the good, creamy center. And it's like,
I guarantee it.
He pulled out. I don't know. Oh.
Yeah,
I heard
right
ass
back.
crack in hospital. I'm here.
Clipsy!
Hi!
Clipsy!
How are you doing?
Clips, they're making wooden wand jokes. It's killing me.
Only if it's a 12-inch one, Mom.
I was going to say, and you're complaining to the wrong lady there, Mom, because she's just going to join in the bandwagon.
I did bring an official Coilmore wand from my front yard down there. Lazarus has it, and it is curved for her pleasure. So
that's right. Curved for her pleasure. Yeah.
And Clipsy actually missed out on our... Arius and I did have an academic discussion, and this may be a research subject for Clipsy. And it involves anatomy and dressing.
Go on.
I love dressing, especially with turkey and cranberry sauce.
Yeah, so
yeah.
Gotta stuff it.
If you've ever been fitted for a suit, one of the questions that they will ask, are you dressed to the left or dressed to the right? And I think like 90% of men are dressed to the left. And so we did actually have that discussion of why that is so. But it may involve you doing a lot of research on
I'll take volunteers. Let's go.
How men hang. So, yes.
Now, how are you going to do this? Are you going to undress and see which way it's dressed when you undress, or are you going to do a McDundee and just reach down and take a feel and tell them to cough?
I think she's going to do it multiple ways to ensure proper...
You got to have a good size. Okay, so I need a lot of volunteers, and we'll have one group do one way, one group do the other way, and then we'll just switch them. I like it.
And then we'll switch. There we go.
Then she'll do it the other way. Yeah. Yes.
You heard it here first, folks. Eclipse is taking volunteers.
This is a nutty topic.
Yes, it is.
No, but seriously, I was like coming back I had a test today, and I heard y'all talking about hospital and butt cracks. I was like, well, I got to get home.
Well,
yes.
Absolutely. I mean, you love the dressing
I think
grounds,
if they don't get the hospital gown right, Clips will be the major consultant on that one, going, nope. Yeah.
Not enough crack.
Do you remember in History of the World, Part 1, Mel Brooks, and here comes Madeline Kahn, and she's got that song, yes, no, yes. It is that scene all over.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Look it up, History of the World, Part 1, go to Madeline Kahn, you'll see. She's got all these naked guys, and that's right, and she's like looking at them. Yes. No.
Nope. Yes.
I don't remember that.
Laz is getting it. He totally gets it.
And the bot broke again. I don't know why.
Yeah, well, that happened 20 minutes ago. I wasn't going to say anything.
But so it is time to go back to where were we at? Because I have no idea.
You
we were
mentioned
down to Sorcerer Steve.
Sorcerer
Steve.
Steve. Yeah, I got Sorcerer Steve in with the Spite optimization. So over in tech, I had no idea that Dr. Bobby Thompson
did not know,
because he looks like a 12-year-old, is actually a doctor. He's got a PhD in astrophysics.
Oh my God.
First off. Second off, all this time we've had the running joke of little Bobby Thompson, and didn't realize he was such a short guy. He's even shorter than me, which is,
Andy looks like a 12-year-old.
Well,
with a PhD. But yeah.
I don't think half the staff realized that at first either, that he had a PhD in astrophysics.
Well,
we got a real rocket scientist on our hands down there.
Internally, he is referred to as Dr. Bob, so I think they did know that he has a PhD, and they know exactly what it's in. But yeah, I'm just shocked and awed because I did not know that.
Just thought it was an in-game name.
Yes. And
the Dr.
Bob. It's like, yeah, I thought it was something.
And he was a trip too. Dr. Bob is a great guy.
I can't believe they completely shrugged off my flat Earth question.
Oh well, I had a couple of mumbles from you, by the way. There were some mumbles in the background. It's like, Jack gonna try and piss off everybody with all his questions this weekend.
Well, no, because my question really was about the flat Earth, because Novia is a flat continent. And since they were talking about
you said celestial... the flat Earth theory, of course, which you said you added the wrong final word to the sentence.
Well,
no.
Well,
we can go back to the tape.
Yeah, go back to the tape.
We got it on tape.
Go back to the tape. It was funny. So Bobby, working on.
I got to tell you, Dr. Bob was the only person who hit all the liners, bang, bang, bang. I told him what to say. He hit them 1, 2, 3. He was in and out in 30 seconds. No blooper reel for Dr. Bob. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, working on
Wasn't Dr. Bob also one of the Muppets in Veterinarian Hospital?
that.
I don't know.
really have no idea. Resource gathering user interface and water rendering research.
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what that means, but yay!
Sounds good. That's all I gotta say.
It means that we might end up with our third or fourth water Unity plugin.
Very nice.
Yeah, Eric working on load time performance and behavior architecture update. JY working on that quest reset and performance. Wizard Smoke working on map contents user interface and user interface support and emote bugs.
Bug.
Burning Toad.
The burn.
Unity
It burns.
I know, Unity upgrade and QA server updates.
Yay!
Yes. Tassilo working on the VIP, Entrusted Trader support and server updates and store architecture updates. Over in Useless Overhead, Andrea working on forums and SodaCon. Gorn. I know, it's like she's working on SodaCon on Monday? Wow.
Well, there are prizes that still need to be given out that people won over the weekend. So they actually have to get those deliverables out. So, yes, absolutely.
I needed my prize.
What did you win? You won a pumpkin mask, I think it was.
Ornate
I
Scythe.
think we both won
I won the Ornate Scythe.
the scythe. That's right, the scythe.
Then
It'll be on sale on Shroud Marketplace.
real soon. Cheaper than you can get. Gorn working on the general business and new employee setup and external rewards directions. Barrick working on reports and telethon promotion and spotlights and charity items and forums. Hutch working on texture optimization and leads meeting and Oracle support and Novia updates. The Attenwood working on sanity testing and bugs.
Bug.
And quest reset testing and QA server testing. Chaos working on the meetings and localization management and data support.
Gotta have that support, man.
Sasha hanging out between Chaos and Dallas while he works on general business and telethon metrics and leads meeting and Travian meeting.
Yeah, I got to meet Sasha. Nice guy, and he's fitting right on in. Again, the boys and girls down at the office have been just really banging it out down there.
And Darkstar working on the leads meeting and telethon questions and weekly update and launch plan and release 47 post.
Launch plan. Yes, launch plan.
Launch plan.
And we know what the plan is. We just ain't going to tell you.
Go dark, open up the QA server, and then go dark some more. So just because I was asking the hard questions of the world builders, what's the favorite Easter egg that you've put into the map and someone else has put into the map?
Everybody.
Stumped them?
Well, first off, you didn't ask what their favorite Easter egg that they put into the map was.
I did.
You just asked them what their favorite Easter egg was. You might have meant to say you put it in the map.
I said that Easter egg that you put in and someone else.
I think Eddie, that Sorcerer Steve did, was my favorite, and they all had to think about it because I don't think they understood what the question was. That's
boys, you're both pretty.
That two-parter, it was way too complicated.
Yeah.
Because then they have to remember what other people have put into the maps.
I like the one in Sanctus Spine.
But yes, we got to get moving along, and we're going to go ahead and top this off with Chris's comments before we start wrapping it up today. We are running late, but that's okay because we really don't have a schedule around.
typical Laz. Can't ever
We have a
follow.
schedule.
Can't follow
We're
the
just, we're just
timeline.
gonna bust it wide open. So let's get it up on screen. The Dippy Bird, Dippy Dragon, otherwise known as Atos.
What? You just want the 1017, 1018?
Yeah, I give him the whole, the bottom one. Yeah, the whole
Okay, so
last one.
yesterday, Chris stayed at home to try and get over this nasty cold a bit quicker.
Called recouping from SodaCon.
I have a history of chronic bronchitis, so I try to be safe with this stuff so I don't lose a month recovering. Paid off as I'm feeling significantly better, and I'm now caught up with the new Star Trek show, which sucks. I strongly approve the new Star Trek. It is a bit different than the past Star Trek with
Don't
more
get areas started.
extreme focus on a
Should
single
edit that.
non-traditional lead, but introducing some interesting new ideas.
Yes, go watch the Orville people.
The Orville
I
is
tell you,
so much
I'm
better.
I'm
The
digging
Orville
Orville,
is
but,
awesome. I will say that much.
Very good. Very
Seth
good.
MacFarlane.
Yeah.
you
Then
know,
today,
I really thought he was going to be more spoof than anything else, but he's
Well-
actually pulling this off. I'm really digging.
he is
But,
including a few dick and fart jokes in there, so I'm happy.
I love how they just, it's real life, instead of everything is perfect. It's like, but no, wait, hold on. Anyway, if you haven't watched it, go check it out.
Yeah. So today, Chris is trying to wrap up a lot of loose ends and get 30 plus new artifacts into the game. Artifacts.
30 plus
Yeah.
artifacts, people.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, wait, we're going to blow it for you right now in the next sentence.
No, it's. I'm sorry to say, but the premise of the game was the best gear is supposed to be player crafted. I do not see anybody doing top end PvP without artifacts and a crap ton of them to overpower everything. Where's the high end crafted gear?
Let's not forget to mention that they're making
Hey,
stuff
unless you're running
enchantable
around
and
with
yes,
plus
craftable.
13, plus 14 weapons, which I know you're not, well, then you're never going to see that.
Yeah, I've got a plus 10, 12 wand, something like that.
I don't think I have anything under plus 11 these days, so.
But-
In single digits, I won't even look at it anymore.
Hey, but it's one where it's like, even though that Chris has posted previously that he's going to change the durability, you won't be able to repair an artifact. He's increasing the durability, and I'm sorry to say, how many people have actually had their gear actually completely broken so far? And how long does
Me.
that? How long does it
You know
actually
how
take?
much I spend in repair kits? Don't even go there. Because you
Yeah.
ain't out there dying, getting your
What?
equipment beat the shit up. Yeah, no,
Wait,
get out
wait,
there
wait.
and fight and lose, dude.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
Let it-
How-
You actually
how
take
many-
around in a level
stuff
2
and
area
take
and kite
damage,
archers
yeah.
all day. No.
Wait,
Get
Laz-
out there and fight
Laz-
some dragons.
How many times did you see me die the other day when we were doing that damn quest?
That's nothing. Let the dragon hit you a couple times, then come
Hey.
back and tell me what your armor looks like. That's all I'm going to say.
And my shit is not
Falling into
broken.
a pit dying wasn't doing it for you, okay?
How many times did that
Getting
dragon kill
stung
me?
by poison.
How many times did
Oh,
that
that
dragon kill
dragon.
me? Yeah, you were there watching that dragon
That was
bitch slap
fire
me.
breath.
Yeah. But that should have absolutely completely destroyed my armor. But that
You weren't wearing any to destroy.
yeah, it was.
What are you wearing?
That armor that
Plus 2 newbie armor?
Guardian
I'm just gonna
Smith
take
provided.
Jack out and get him aggro. That's what we're
Anyway.
gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do enough damage to pull that aggro.
30 plus new artifacts that are not repairable. Once they break,
They
go
break.
bye.
If
Yes.
anything, even though they're going to allow enchanting and masterworking, they should have a maximum durability of like 30 or something like that.
Now,
Well,
of
if they were
course,
30, you couldn't
keep
enchant
reading
them or
because
mastercraft them.
it gets even more interesting.
Renaming the new polearm skill to Bec de Falcon. Thanks.
Hang
Spoon.
on. Wait,
I don't
cough
speak.
during that? What was that?
I don't speak French, so I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. Bec de Falcon.
Bec de Falcon. I'm going to shove my Bec de Falcon right at you. You're going to love it. You know why you get all pissed, Mr. American? You get pissed because we let our children smoke? You don't know. You don't like it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be the best deck they have Falcon. I don't
His
know.
arm is French for pole arm.
Yep. And
I got your pole arm right here, American.
He's got the magic pole arm for you.
And then,
And-
now to clarify the current plan for artifacts. For Release 47, existing artifacts will still be repairable, but the new varieties will not be. That's just going to create a massive artifact. And my
Keep
phone's
going. Keep
my
Keep going.
phone's ringing. You finish it.
Oh, sure. He knows I can't read it. You finish it. Yeah. We'll have to just turn him off there.
Technical difficulties, please stand
Yeah.
by as we.
Anyway, it's gonna make me screw everything up because I can't read this the way it's positioned. He knows that without my glasses. So anyway, the current plan for the artifacts for R47 was that existing artifacts will still be repairable, but the new varieties will not be. For R48, the existing artifacts will move to not be repairable through normal means. In R48, all artifacts will become salvageable and will yield an essence that can be used to repair or recharge other artifacts. And again, he goes on to say he actually talked about that a bit at SodaCon this past weekend. And that was one of the topics that him and I got into. He told me about that where we're sitting down chatting in the offices. And I wasn't actually there for his chat most of the time because I was running around doing what it is I do. Of course, give me a second here so I can see what I'm doing. Of course, he's got to run out at the most inopportune times. I mean, doesn't he realize we've got a show to do? He's killing me.
We didn't need to speak about the Airy Fund still, didn't we?
Well, we were going to, but, ain't got a whole lot of time to do that. So let's go ahead and get that up on screen because I'm going to just go ahead and blow this out of here. The Think Pink coming up October 21st. I'm going to put it up on screen here for you. And Arius, if you can, a minute or two, what's going on for Think Pink coming up here in, what is it, about a week or so?
No, this Saturday.
This
Couple of
Saturday.
days.
Yep.
Just a couple of Saturday morning, 12:01 a.m. That is New Britannia time. The streamathon will run for 24 hours. We have over a dozen streamers that have volunteered their time to come in and to do that. We also have 3 Think Pink events going on throughout the day. One at 1, one at 3, and one at 9. And we'll be doing some coverage of that. Eclipse Maiden here will be covering
the Serpent's Watch race.
Serpent's Watch
The
race.
radio race. That's right.
Billy.
That's
that
going to
one
be
girl
done
Billy.
on the radio as always, right?
Yep, and that's why she is. That's why Eclipse is covering it because she's also going to be on the radio. And we've got at 1 o'clock that one girl Billy's actually going to be working to cover the
That
Prisms
girl, Billy.
biathlon. Yep, and
Cool.
and then that leads into an EVL casino night that's going to be happening starting at 3. Wayne Claudes is currently parked out there in Virtual Oasis to try to get in, and between that girl Billy and Spec are actually due to be streaming during that time, and I may cut in here and there with a little bit of that with Wayne Claudes.
that should be hilarious.
So we've got
We gotta
a lot of
team
that.
those girls up together.
We've got over
We
50
can.
prizes, and shout out to Portalarium, of course. Shout out to Orc Guild. Shout out to Marky Dragon Game Time Codes, and shout out to DeepBot, who is provided us with an official bot for DeepBot for the Area Fund. So thank you to all that.
Absolutely.
I'll
We'll
see you
give
guys there.
everybody their props, that's for sure. And of course, I tweeted the picture of this out. Of course, you need more information, you can pop on in here, and Arius is your man. He'll tell you about all the details you need to know. And what what you need to do. Of course, I believe. Are there any spots left that need to be filled at this point?
Oh,
I do
no.
not believe so,
Schedule
yeah.
is completely done. We finished that up Monday night. We've got, like I said, we've got a dozen streamers that all have been slotted in. Oxnull, Pete the Noob, Omen Crow.
Omen Crow, yeah.
yeah.
You can
Fruck
see the
Frace,
list and their icons
Fruck
up here
Awesome.
on screen. You're
I
probably
apologize.
familiar with most of them.
It's Fook. That's right. We learned this weekend
Fook.
that it's Fook because it is Swedish, just like Jordik Myers. Which RPZ
Fuck
Zach
awesome.
will be also streaming as well. Just lots of
RP,
people.
Zach, yeah, all of the
Our
popular
own Jordik
names.
Myers, yeah.
Now, of course, everybody probably go, well, why isn't you guys up there? And it's like, well, you know what? You guys watch us. We shove our show down your throat more than necessary out here. And we believe that the other streamers should have a chance to help support this. Jack and I are board members, and we would rather see the other streamers get the notoriety and do their thing without boring you with our usual rigmarole around here. So, of course, Arius has got plans for this thing like you've never seen. And just wait to see it, folks. So looking forward to seeing you. Of course, Think Pink has raised over $3,500 so far. And do we have a number? Anybody got a number real quick off the top of their head?
69.
Yeah,
What?
turn the damn phone off during the show. Killing me.
Getting live numbers for you now, sir.
Alrighty. And then we're going
Website's
to
a little
roll right
slow.
into a wrap up.
Calendar today. There's some diva on the radio tonight. What?
Yeah, there's Diva on the radio tonight. Diva, what?
And
That's
happy
right.
hour is in Serpent's Watch, where the race will be.
Well, and you want to just read the
3,500.
calendar for us while Jack's not there? So, of course, you can get the
3,000.
NBN Tragedy Avatar calendar on the NBN Tragedy Avatar app on the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. And since we've
3,000.
got the lovely, hold on, tally, timpani, drum roll.
Yeah, $3,557.65.
Already collected thanks to your support out there. So, Clipsy, do you have a calendar ready in front of you?
I got it, Lazzy.
Going from noon on down.
Today is Wednesday, October 18th, noon, 6 and 12 around the clock. You can listen to Two Idiots Interpret the News with Lunch with Laz and Jack. At 6 p.m., no, 7 p.m., PvP with EVL Virtue League, which I heard is like going awesome. They've got like A, B, and C.
Yep, Season 7 is continuing on its way. A few weeks left in Season 7, from my understanding.
Oh my gosh, already? Crazy. Also at 7 p.m., we've got the 70s at 7, so you can tune in and listen to that.
RFP.
At 8 p.m., we've got, oh, hey me, that's me, with Unmentioned Schizophrenia, Part 1.
Part un.
Part
Hey,
one.
you're gone, so someone has to do this.
And don't forget, you're going to be probing the ear holes.
Massaging gently,
No,
then
no,
probing, then
nurse-
massaging again.
Nurse Justin does the massage after the fact.
Oh,
after
I'm
you
the
probe.
hard one. Okay.
Oh, you like it
Give
hard, don't
one
you?
the
What?
hard one.
She
Wait,
likes
what?
the hard one, that's right.
That's true. Also at 8 p.m. we got Strikers Happy Hour because Laz loves to.
Spend Sparhawks gold.
And you can join us in Serpent's Watch, which is near Central Brittany. You can zone to myself. I will be there. And the last event for the night at 10 p.m. is the Record Room
Yay.
on WRFB.
You got the job.
Yes.
Yay. I
Suck
never
it,
have
Jack.
to do, never have to do the
now,
calendar
now
again.
we can just get Clipsy here 5 days a week to be the calendar girl.
Yes. It's better than the
Official.
Weather Girl.
And speaking of calendars-
something about being a med student stops her from doing that. So there is a reason why we call her the doctor, and that's because she is actually going to be a doctor. So
That's true.
moving right along, we're short on time, so we're just going to run right through this here real quick. Of course, don't forget you're watching Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on NBNN. Actually, we're just going to blow right through this today because don't have time for it. Of course, don't forget to get all your swag from shroudmarketplace.com, the place for all your virtual vendable needs here in Shroud of the Avatar. Of course, we've got less than a minute left. So, of course, Jack, in less than a minute, Shroud Marketplace.
ShroudMarketplace.com is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related, from accounts to game gold to Crowns of the Obsidian, all the way to services. Anything and everything Shroud related can be bought or sold on Shroud Marketplace. And if you want to start selling your stuff, register for an account, click on vendor registration, and join the 75 plus other player vendors who are all responsible for maintaining their own inventory and setting their own prices for their items on Shroud Marketplace, including teleports and recall scrolls from this guy and that guy for $4.99.
$4.99.
That's right. And it's time for us to thank the most important people. That is you guys hanging out with us in Discord, or watching us on Twitch, YouTube, or listening on Radio Free Britannia. We couldn't do this show without you guys, and we do it for you guys. So thank you for hanging out with us as I take 4 phone calls during the show.
That's right.
Bad.
I tell you, bad Jack. But meanwhile, we got to get out of here. We'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBN. Until then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Stay tuned for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy wild happenings, the latest hijinks and shenanigans right here on the NBNN lot. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Butt crack.
Butt cracks.
We need butt crack. Oh, we need crack? Huh?